Evening everybody, welcome to Craft and Share, or should I say Catch Up and Craft, Tuesday the 24th of September, and I'm raring to go. Tonight's show is all about catch up, and you might tell it's Art Deco behind us. We have got some requests. I've had people asking for some techniques to show them. There's lots of things going on. I can see there's people already on YouTube and Facebook, so thank you ever so much for joining me. And I should say, hi, I'm Debbie Moore, but I'm sure people out there know who I am after all this time. Dave and I were trying to work out how many years exactly we have been doing these lives, and we can't really tell. We think it's about 5 years now, but thank you. There's a lot of you that have been following me up and down and even over to France with my journey. So let's have a look to see who is saying hi. I've got Maureen just joined us. I've got Tina. I've got Harry saying it's been dry at the moment most of the day. So the weather over there, I've heard in the UK has not been so great. In France, it's dry at the moment. We've actually got our roofer back today and he's finishing off the job, and we are officially watertight here at the chateau. I don't know how many years it's been since the chateau has had leaky roof even, but I'm really excited to say that it's finally watertight. As I'm going to say hello, okay, you might have noticed behind me we've got different Art Deco. We've got brights, we've got lovely reds, we've got pastels, a little bit of everything when it comes to the Art Deco range. So the like and share for tonight's show is quite simple. What is your favourite colour for Art Deco? It could be pinks, it could be lilacs, it could be red, it could be, you might spy this lovely teal that I have for the demonstration on today's show. There is a bit of everything, and as you like and share the post, don't forget, over on Facebook you can click on the bell at the top right hand side and you can like and share the post for a chance to win a voucher. So we've decided that unless it's a big launch, that we're going to be doing gift vouchers for anybody that participates in the like and share for a chance to win a gift voucher. That way you get to choose exactly what you would like. So we've been doing this now for a few months, and the feedback, we've had so many different people saying it's great because then that way they don't get something that they've already got. So don't forget, you could be in for a chance to, by simply liking the actual feed, and also tell me what is your favorite color on the Art Deco range. And it could be anything. It could be bright, it could be both brights and pastels, it could be the ombre, it could be lots of bling, it could be anything. At the moment I'm in love with teal. I think it's because I'm in the process of designing a teal room at the chateau, so that's the colour I've gone for. I have got Janet joining us from North Carolina, thank you, and I've got Pat also saying hello. Jane says, hello Debbie and Dave, it's been a dry day here in Somerset, glad to hear you're watertight now. I know, isn't it exciting? I could talk all day about the chateau, but we're going to be doing crafting. We will be doing some special chateau live shows very soon, because I've got some news to share, which I will later on today's show. I've got Estelle joined as well. She likes purples and greens. Hannah saying good evening all on this Tuesday wet grey day from Somerset. Now that's funny, because Jane says she's had a dry day in Somerset, and Heather over on Facebook, you're saying that you have had a wet day in Somerset. I suppose Somerset's quite big, isn't it? She's saying, I hope you're all well, sending hugs for those who need them. Most definitely. I've got Luke just joining us saying, for good, grey and warm evening from Bournemouth. I have to say today in France, well, in Trenya, which is where Dave and I are at the moment, it has been a little bit grey, but then in and out of sun and some rain. But it's been so warm as well. So I think it's everywhere. And don't forget, over on YouTube, you can also join in the fun. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Lots of people now telling me that they're getting a notification when we're now doing feeds. The more you like a post or like a video, the more you'll get notified, and that's something we recommend. And also it helps us with our social media and our following, so we really do appreciate all the little likes and thumbs up, or even a heart now and again, of what we're actually putting out there. I can see I've got Cass joined us, I've got Sarah saying bonsoir, Debbie and Dave and everybody, hope you're all well. I've got Betty, I've got Angela, I've got Margaret, I've got Julie, I have Margaret, another Margaret says, good evening Debbie and Dave and the lovely crafters from it's all dry here in Suffolk. Jane says she likes burgundy and gold. Yes, that's a nice colour. We've got a kind of burgundy on today's show as well. I've got Janet joined us. I have got Carolyn. And Betty says, just having a slice of homemade banana bread and a cup of coffee. Betty, that sounds lovely. I'll be having, after dinner, the only way I can describe this, we call it a flan here in France. Don't know what the name is, but it's it just reminds me of custard. So it's a tart, but it's like a thick custard and it's delicious and it's like a vanilla essence. But I'll be having that for dessert after dinner later on. I've got Kim just joining, says, I'm actually on time tonight, sitting next to my upside down kitten fast asleep. Oh, how adorable, Kim. I've got Stephen says, oh, hi Debbie and Dave, had to sort my Facebook out, has hacked big time last Friday. Oh, Stephen, I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you've joined us tonight and I hope everything's sorted now. I have got Vanessa just joined us. I've got Carol, I've got Leslie saying hi everybody, looking forward to the show. I've got Pauline, I've also got Marianne, I've got Lucille from Paris. Hello Debbie and Dave and Crafting Family, hugs from rainy Paris. Bonjour Lucille, ça va? Yes, Dave and I are still learning French. We have to do 400 hours of French lessons, which is brilliant. Okay, don't get me wrong, because I haven't got a clue half the time. I keep going into Spanish, but I'm sure after we've done 400 hours, I should be able to converse a little bit better. At the moment, how many months? We've done 2 months. And I don't know, I think we've only done something like 100 hours or something like that. Or maybe just a bit less. I've got Phil just joined us. I've got Michelle. She's liking the teal and peacock colours of blue as well. Where am I? I've got Patricia saying, evening Debbie and fellow crafters from a chilly South Africa. Oh my goodness, she's put snow fell in New Zealand, so we have been freezing. Patricia, get a blanket. I'll be sat next to a hot drink and just relax for the evening. I have got, where am I? I've got Sandra just joined. She says, good evening all. Not a bad day here. Went for a bacon bath in the morning with hubby, nephew and friend as my 70th birthday today. Sandra, happy birthday for today. Mwah! Sending hugs and kisses. And why are you joining me tonight? You should be celebrating, but thank you for joining us, and we all wish you a very happy birthday. I've got Edith that's just joined us. She's saying, hi everybody, grey and rainy here in Tyneside. Like and share, I love teal for a summer, autumn cards and deep red for Christmas. That's a really good idea. Vivette has joined us as well. I've got Lorraine. I've got another cat. I've got Dulcie. I've got Marsha from Arizona. Wow, we're international tonight. And I've got Rita just joined us. Penny says, hi Debbie and Dave, I hope you're both well. Had to move to YouTube as Facebook was freezing. I don't know what's going on. It's a good thing we have YouTube and Facebook, so you're not going to miss out. I have got, where am I? Kim says, have to write my comments on Facebook on my phone, so don't know how to ask questions or order on TV, YouTube, so I have both on. I don't know either. Not on TV. I think you have to be on YouTube on your phone, Kim. So obviously you've put YouTube on your TV. I think to order you have to comment on your phone. I think. Dave's saying yes. For anybody that is on YouTube is anybody actually watching on a large screen and commenting on your phone. I have got Amanda just joined us as well. I have got Chris says, good evening, Debbie and Dave and everybody watching. Weather is not nice here again. Well, I hope it gets better over there because I'm actually going back on, not going back, I'm going over to the UK on Saturday because I'm going to be on Hobby Maker TV on Monday. My days of the week have gone all to pot. So yes, today's Tuesday. It's because we started doing lives, so I keep thinking today is Thursday, and obviously we've only just started doing lives on a Tuesday. I have got, oh, Dulcie says, I bet you're relieved that the roof is done. Yes, I'm extremely relieved. Dave and I were talking about this a few days ago. We feel like we've got the chateau again because now we're like, which room should we start with? Should we start with this one? Should we do this one? What do you want to do for Christmas? And we're like this all the time. It's like a tennis match with the rooms, really. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to get started. Well, actually, we've actually started on a couple of rooms already. Where am I? I have got, oh, Michelle, oh, Kim. Michelle says, you have to comment on the same instrument you are watching on. Oh, so does that mean you are commenting on the TV? I don't even know how that works. Where am I? I have got, oh, Betty loves pastel colours. Patricia likes purples and reds. Shazda, you like them all. Yeah, like me too. And Nikki likes black and white. Oh, Phil says, Debbie, smart TV, Fire Stick and Roku. Oh, but that doesn't tell me what most people are doing. So how are you commented, Phil? Are you on a phone or are you on a tablet or are you on a TV? I've got Rolf just joined. Guten Abend, Rolf from Germany. I have got, where am I? Chris says, your designs are lovely, but I am not a fan of Art Deco. I am not a fan with anything with people in. I am more of a flora and fauna. Well, I do have some florals on today, Chris. I've got some techniques. It's not just about Art Deco. And make sure you tune in on Thursday. That's all I can say as well. I've got Leslie just joined us. She says, it's definitely red and gold for me, so it's so striking. I have got Rolf likes also red and gold. I've got Jennifer just joined us as well. I have also got, my goodness me, there's loads of you. I've got Wendy, I've got Julie. Lucille loves red, gold or silver, really metallic. Pat says, I'm watching TV and commenting on my iPad. There you go, Kim. Hopefully that helps. I've got Lily just joined us and she's watching on her iPad. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Anna's just joined and says, hello, I got my mystery box yesterday and wow, thank you, Debbie and company. I was truly amazed as usual. So you're on about the warehouse clearance box, aren't you? Yeah, it was jam-packed, okay? I think there might be, when I say a handful, there might be about 3 left or something like that. If you missed out on the warehouse clearance box, hundreds have gone out. We basically were doing a mystery box of crafty goodies worth over £100 for £27.99. So I'm so glad that you enjoyed that, Anna. I've got Sam just joined us. I've got Angela. She said, all the colours you do, Debbie, I love. Why, thank you. Penny says, hi, Debbie and Deb, fellow crafters. We have a wet day in Newcastle upon Tyne and I love all colours. Maureen says, love Art Deco. My favourite colour is teal, red, gold. Do you know what? When you see some of the samples, you'll know why I've picked teal tonight. Jane's just joined us. And Letty says, Debbie, where did your love for Art Deco come from? That is a good question. When did I fall in love with Art Deco? I think I've always loved the era. Okay, I love the clean lines. I love also the glamour of it and the storylines. But while I was growing up, obviously a lot of people are aware that English is my second language. I wish I could say French was my first, but it isn't. It was Spanish. I was born in England, but was brought up in Spain till I was 10, till my parents got divorced. And then I had to learn to speak English when I was 10. And so my English, some words are colloquialism, some words don't get. But as I was growing up, my grandparents used to take my sister and I on like weekend trips to different, you can go to National Trust in the UK where you can have a look at beautiful houses, look at history. And I just think that's how I fell in love with it. I loved the glamour. And then I got into, years ago, there was oh my goodness, there was a program that I used to watch on TV. And it was it was about design, about two sisters, and it was, I don't know the name, something House. It's going to bug me now. But I used to watch that program, and it was from that era, and it was about two girls from the 1920s that had a design house. And I think that's how I fell in love with it. But it's just a mixture of buildings. I also love Regency, and I love oh my goodness, as well as the Regency era, I love Georgian as well. And I'm sure a lot of you love Bridgerton, that's out there, and Pride and Prejudice. I love Pride and Prejudice, that was one of my favourites. And obviously that is not Art Deco, but it's all that type of, with the buildings, with the detail. And so it's kind of a dream come true, owning a chateau in France where I get to design. I'm not saying I'm going to design a building, but I get to actually design and decorate rooms and put in, I'm looking at this room at the moment, and it's very, obviously you've got the large windows, and this is a studio, and when we come to decorate it, we'll do a video on it. But it's quite plain. There's no detail on it other than a wooden parquet. It's not parquet, but it's beautiful floors throughout the chateau and big windows. However, I'm looking forward to add in all those little fine details when it comes to decorating it. So yes, I'm super excited, and I do feel like a kid in a candy store when I get to choose and design. So it's a mixture of everything, Leslie. I've got Jane just joined us. I have got Betty. I've got Caroline. Carolyn says, the cake that I mentioned sounds like a custard tart. I've never seen it in the UK before. We call it a flan, custard flan, Dave and I call it, but it is, if you ever come, if you go to a bakery in France, and if anybody is watching from France and knows what it's called, Lucille, do you know over in Paris? It's just like custard to me. It is thick, it's got a crust, it's got a pastry crust, and it is delicious. I have got another Carolyn just joined us. Oh, House of Elliot. Carolyn, thank you. That's what it was called. She's put, hi Debbie, the show was called House of Elliot. Yes, it was. So that inspired me, and I did think about going into fashion at one time, and I still might one day design. I kind of already designed, I think when I first started, I worked with a dressmaker, and we designed an art, I don't know if anybody remember that editorial that we put in the magazine. We designed a Art Deco dress, but I only got as far as doing that. I didn't actually, and we made a mock-up and everything like that, but then that was put on hold. I might still do it, but I did think about going down the fashion side, but I decided to go down the greeting card / card making / DIY, wallpaper, fabric, everything like that at the moment. Oh my goodness, I've got Dee just joined us, and Edith has said it is the house, loads of you said the House of Elliot. And Pat has said exactly the same. I missed loads of messages over on YouTube. Where am I? I have got, Anne has joined us. She likes all the ice cream colours. And Pat, yes, you can have a warehouse box, no problem. And where am I? I've got Carolyn says, hi Debbie, love your show. Is it possible to let us know what's happening about the Arctic boxes as ordered on the 22nd of August? Don't forget, when you did order them, Carolyn, I did say it would come out the back end of this month. The dies are due in this week. So everything's all ready and it's super duper. It looks gorgeous. I was speaking to Jessica about it. So we're just waiting for the dye, because you've got a brand new dye that's coming in there. If you remember, I showed you it, and they're due in this week and they'll be going out. There is loads of them, okay? And I've only got a few left of the Arctic mystery boxes as well. Okay, there's loads of you. So it looks like loads of you watched House of Elliot. Was it the Elliot sisters? Yes, Jane, yes. So thank you everybody for confirming that. Oh, Pat says it's called a Manchester tart. I have never heard that. I've got Morwin's just joined us, and Dee says, I used to work in the Museum of Fashion and had many great memories with the exhibitions, giving talks, etc. Dee, you need to come and get some inspiration and come over and tell me all about it at the chateau. Penny says, Debbie, a custard tart in Newcastle is a crust on the bottom, custard in the middle, and crust on the top with icing on top. I did not know that. Michelle says, by the way, I love your hair and cover up. Oh, well, this I bought because I want to design a kimono in my own designs, okay? But I love the colour, obviously pink. And I desperately need a haircut. Oh, I've got somebody just joined us. A surprise visit, everybody. Come and say hi, Richard.
I haven't even done my hair.
So this amazing person...
Please. Oh,
there.
Ah.
This is Richard, everybody, who is amazing. He's a brilliant star, and he's fixed our roof. He's come to say hello because he's going now. Hello and goodbye, can't you?
Yeah.
So I'll see you again.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Oh, yes, you're coming back.
Ciao, guys. Have a great night.
So everybody, where was I? Okay, I was saying hello to everybody. Where have I got? I've got Marion just joined us. I've got Sally from New Jersey in USA. Thank you, Sally, for joining us. I have got, where am I? Shirley's just joined us. She's saying teal and gold as well. So I've got, I've got Mary. She said, I've just made it. I've got Tracy says, hi all, just had a shower and found out 2 fire engines, one with a crane, what? Oh, just had a shower and found out 2 fire engines, one with a crane, fire chef, ambulance, police car, and road blocked off, saying a police incident. Oh, well, I'm glad you're safe and I hope everybody's safe. The weather over, I've heard in the UK, is not brilliant at the moment. I hope I can make you smile a little bit with what's going on tonight. I have got, Sandra says, thank you, Debbie. No big celebrations because I'm probably being ill. Still waiting for details of what and if it can be done for him. Oh, Sandra. Well, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I've got loads of people saying hi to Richard, but he's gone now. He's back tomorrow. But no, he is an amazing. The thing about owning the chateau, there is renovation to be done. Not a lot, but obviously we discovered we had leaky roofs, and it's taken us 8 months to find somebody and save up for it and get it fixed. And also, obviously, as you heard, he's English, which is brilliant because obviously we have been trying to speak to French roofers, and the problem here in France is everybody's booked up. I mean, I'm not kidding. We booked Richard about 3-4 months ago and he was free for only 2 weeks, but a lot of other roofers are booked up for 2 years, a year, and so obviously we were panicking because we wanted to make sure that before the winter starts and the heavy rain season is that we're watertight. So we are totally watertight. It is amazing. Sam says, I'm watching you on YouTube on my laptop, commenting here on my phone. There you go, Kim. So hopefully everybody's been helping you with where you can actually comment. Jan's joined us, Jenny, and she says, hi, Debbie and Dame fellow crafters. Definitely teal, mid-blue, bright red, black with gold embellishments and accents. Well, do you know what? That is a lot of colours, but I'm with you there. I love all those colours as well. I've got, Wendy says, I know how you love quotes, Debbie. I had a visitor from Germany last week and I wanted to share one she gave me. One hand washes another, and I thought that was lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Yes, I do love quotes. I think there can be, when you're having a bad day and you read a quote, it can be uplifting. And when you send a quote on a card to somebody, it can make somebody smile, feel better, or just tell them that you were there for them, which is why we have the life quote range. And I'm working on another collection for that range as well. So I'm always looking for quotes. Teresa, thank you for joining us. Okay. Carolyn says, cannot comment on my Roku TV device. So I have YouTube on TV and Facebook on the phone. Okay, I think so. What we've established, like Phil said, there's different types of devices for YouTube. Is you can either do it directly on TV. If you can't do it, then do it on your phone while you're watching TV. I have got Alice just joined us. I have also got Sam says, I feel like a bit of a traitor because I've been doing Dotty design kits and I've had a draw for about 3 years. Why do you feel like a traitor, Sam? I don't get that at all. You are not a traitor. You're a crafter. Okay? This crafting community, you know, you don't have to buy any of my products. I always say this every week. Enjoy the community. And it's great that we are international. We have people around the world getting together now on a Tuesday and Thursday evening. Tuesday shows, by the way, which I'm going to start very soon, are all about catch up of an existing design or something that's just released. So it's in more detail, which is what I've got on tonight's show. And then Thursdays is a whole mixture of things going on. So I'm very glad that you joined us, but I don't think you're a traitor. Unless I misunderstood what you said, Sam. I have got Nicholas saying, hello, Debbie and Dave and Crafties. Had a lovely time at my craft club today. We made secret garden sightseeing cards. I'll pop a picture on DM Delights. Oh, Nicola, please do. I do love a sightseeing. Jeanette has just joined and says, hi all, I'm sat in McDonald's queue. I'm watching while I'm waiting. Lol, Jeanette, that's hilarious. What are you having? No, don't tell me because that'll make me hungry and it'll make Dave hungry as well. Pat says, I love trying old crafts. And Marion says, I received my warehouse clearance box yesterday. It's so full of goodies. Thank you. You are very welcome. Anne's joined us saying, bonsoir, Debbie and Devon, fellow international crafting family from a bright Portsmouth. Hugs and prayers to all who need them. And then I've got, oh my goodness, there's loads of you. Thank you for telling me that it was the house of Elliot. Julie's just joined us. And I have got, Susan says, just remember, less is more, lol. I presume what you mean is when I'm designing a room. No, I'm not doing that. I might on some rooms, but I don't think so. Okay, I have got so many messages coming through. Oh, Rolf says, did I mean creme brulee? No. I love creme brulee, but it isn't a creme brulee at all. I'll have to put a picture on Facebook next time I go and get a tart. Edith says, in the 60s, an old building was made into a museum. Each room was converted into a different period room with furniture and makings in the costumes. You would love it. Closed now as lack of funds. But Edith, I like that idea. Obviously, I'm in France and I have to have some Louis XVI, but I want to do Georgian, I want to do Regency, I want to do Art Deco, and I want to do a whole mixture. So watch the space, Edith, just wait and see. I have got, Betty says, the reason I like Art Deco, it reminds me of one of my aunts. That's how she dressed. Oh, Betty, that's lovely. Julie's just joined us, wishing hope everybody is well. I've got Elizabeth joined us. I've got Dawn. Yes, loads of you said hello to Richard. I will tell him tomorrow when he comes in. Kim says, can you say a huge thank you to Jessica, who has been very patient with me? Kim, she'll be watching this show on Thursday if she's not watching it tonight. I have got, where am I? I have got, oh, Tina says, where does he come from? You mean Richard? I actually don't know. Which part of the UK did he come from, Dev? Do you remember? I'll have to ask him and I'll tell you on Thursday. I don't know. Anna says, hello, Richard, and thank you for all your hard work for Debbie and Deb. I will tell Richard about all these messages. Karen says, Debbie, sorry to ask. I ordered the warehouse clearance box, but could you please let me know when they are due to be dispatched, as it's still shown as paid on my account? Thank you. So, Karen, I will get Jessica to look into that. Deb, I've left my notebook on the side of my desk. Karen, if you've ordered any of the new items, the pre-orders, it might be that we're just waiting because those dies are due in this week. However, if it's just, I will double check and let you know. Thank you. Okay. And so let me just write this down. Make sure I get the right Karen. Don't panic, Karen, you will get your warehouse box. Right, okay, now very quickly, because time's running on, I've got Jean, I have got Anita just joined us, and Susan, bless you, thank you for the stars. They will help towards doing more live shows and more demonstrations. Sam's confirmed she feels like a traitor because for the last 2 years I've only been doing your kits lol. Well, that's even better. That you're not a traitor. Just watch the space, Sam. I'm going to be doing so many different techniques with loads of different things, okay? And Kim, bless you. Thank you for the stars. I really do appreciate it. Right, let's get started before I get distracted with anything else. Edith has put over on YouTube, I heartily agree. Jessica is worth her weight in gold. She's so patient with old codgers like me. Edith, you are not an old codger. We've known you for years. Okay, we thank you for your custom, and you know, you guys are like a family now that I feel like every time, and I know you could argue we are a business, but we care for our customers and we're there to help. So if anybody has any queries, if anybody doesn't understand a kit, please drop a message, or if anybody just is unsure about their order, just contact the office. We're there to help and we'll always be there for any queries. And even we've had people ask us about other people's products, and we'll try to help. But if we can't, we'll put you to the right place. Right, let's get started. And Susan put, Richard sounds like a southerner. I do know he lived in Malta, but I don't know where in the UK before then, but I'll find out and let you know. Okay, tonight's show, it is a catch-up craft show. It's craft and share tonight, but it's more to sharing an existing collection that you might have seen, and I've got more to one. I've got some queries that have been asked for, which I'm going to go through it, and of course we've got promotions. Now if you want to order, of course you can. Remember, this is a demonstration and buying show, so if you want to order, for example, the first item, which is going limited, we've only got maybe about 20 left, of a Sept square nesting die, 13 dies, $9.99. So I thought, why not just sell it out? Okay, if you haven't got that, make sure you add it to your wish list, because it is a great one. But we'll go into more detail in a second, well, when we're going through this section. But for anybody who hasn't ordered, please make sure that you send me your email address and your postal address, because that way we know who you are, because sometimes we'll get two people with the same name on our account. So even if you've already got a Debbie Moore Designs account, I would like you to private message me your contact details to make sure that when we actually send you your email invoice, we get the right person. Now remember, okay, that this show is live at the moment, so hello. If you're live, but if you're watching on Catch Up, hello as well. Now you can order doing the live show a day after, a week after, a month after, a year after, and we'll still get the system that we have, will get notified of your order. And if we still have it available, we will send you an email invoice within a few days of you placing the order. So we'll start to actually process these orders as of tomorrow. Now you'll get an email with a payment link on. You'll be able to click on it and you'll be able to pay by debit card, credit card, and even PayPal. The website is debbimoredesigns.com, and you can add products to it, and you can even take products off your email invoice if you want to. Now, if you're not too sure, you can contact the office on 07553 457 168. Now, remember, Jessica and Zoe are there to help. The phone lines are not open on a Wednesday, but they'll be back open on Thursday. Now, if you want to send an email, you can send at info@debbimoredesigns.com or private messages at Debbie More Designs on Facebook. Now, I spoke to Jessica today and she said all, except for the last few hours, all the emails are up to date. So if you're waiting for a reply, please make sure you check that you've spelled Debbie right, because a lot of people keep putting an E on the end of Debbie and we don't get it. And not always will you get a bounce back. I heard there's something called Debbie Moore out there that races horses. She must get lots of my emails. Anyway, so we're going to get started, okay? And I can see that Kathy's just joined us. She says, evening all, my favourite colours are teal and gold Art Deco style. It looks like a lot of people are going with that. And Carolyn, thank you very much for your stars. You ladies are lovely. Well, actually, the guys are as well. Everybody's lovely that's joined me. And Iris and Valerie has just joined me. Oh, bless you, Valerie. She said she didn't get any notification for the show. Make sure you like this page, or should say, make sure you put a like on this feed, the Facebook feed. Either a like or a love, and the same over on YouTube, because what will happen is the algorithm on the social media will automatically start to give you notifications. I do know the more you like posts, and it doesn't just mean these feeds as in the live shows. If you see a post for Debbie More Designs and you want to continue getting them, make sure you automatically like it. Of course, only if you like it, because what happens is if you ignore it, the algorithm will think that you don't want to see any Facebook on Debbie More Designs. Hopefully I've answered everybody's questions and then we'll get started, okay? Okay, so the first item, Step Square Nesting Metal Die. Now this came out, I think, 3 months ago. And we've got a handful left, okay? When it's gone, it is gone. And it really is, okay, if you look at it, I'm just going to show you some of these. These have been done using the stepped nesting. Look at, but we'll put the image up of the actual die first. You get 13 dies. It is normally $17.99, but you're going to get it for $9.99. Really good size. So it's showing you that you can use them for your mat and layering. You can create little shaped cards with it, okay? And it's continuing doing that. It's a really good technique. You can look, even do, how cute are those? They're lovely. But what I love is doing apertures. So you can create your own aperture. It will work in these different ways, and you can even create shaker cards as well with them. And the way they're also designed is from the toppers. So as well as creating apertures, you'll then have toppers with this design. So if you've not got this, add this to your wish list, CU025, and it is our fabulous Step Square nesting die. Now, our nesting dies are designed to work different ways. So for example, I have got a design coming up, okay, and I use the, I've lost my topper. There we go. So all the different toppers are different shapes. And yes, you can fussy cut them, but what you'll find is that you will have different nesting dies, and that's how this one was done with this shape. So you can collect them, and if you have any of our magazines, we actually put on the front, on the back even, all of them. So you can then tick to see which one you have or which we haven't. So our nesting dies, the reason why they're called Match It is not only can you use them in the different ways from creating apertures and shaped cards, they actually match the artwork on some of our collections, and that's how you know it. Karen has confirmed that she actually ordered the Match It foliage die. Yes, well that means that must be the new mini one. That will be coming out, the stock is due in this week, Karen, so that means your order will be out. So don't panic, it'll be with you very, very soon. So I've just given you a sneak look because we're looking at Art Deco. I've had a couple of people asking me about inspiration. So this actually is last year's January's issue. And it has a mashup on here. This is our winter issue. So you have a lovely winter stencil. If I show you this, one of my favourite stencils, look at that. You have the snow, you have the deers, you have these trees to create a lovely scene. And this is obviously grass. You can turn it upside down if you want to make it like icicles as well. So that comes free. This is the next item. So you get over £50 worth of products for normally for $14.99, but we put this on promotion because we're going to go through some of this, and it is on offer at $8.99. We have the digital download for this as well. I will catch up with messages as soon as we've gone through a couple of these. So this is great. It gives you what's going on. It shows you the new products. It gives you inspiration. Great for this time of year. Some projects talking about sewing street, different techniques for the side seam, other winter designs, okay, and then the papers. So obviously it's showing you how to use the stencil, but the papers are all winter. But then you also have some Art Deco, and that's why I've chosen this magazine. So this way has a great way to introduce people, and there's the shape. So you can see how if you have the nesting dies, you want the next one up, but you've got the different shapes, okay, and the same with this one. We have them all in different sizes. As you go through it, you can see that you've got different designs. If you want this, it's CU027. And remember, everybody, this also is available as a download. Now, the download is, CU027 is a download. CU026 is actually the physical kit. I mean, look what you're getting. You're going to be able to create some beautiful cards. Where is that card gone? Somewhere under here. I have a card. Oops, there we go. So look, how cool's that? Not that. There we go. Let's go off a card somewhere. There we go. So look at the 3D with that. So that is using that, and it's one of the projects. Karen, you are not bothering me. You can ask away. Now these obviously you can fussy cut them, or if you've got the nesting die, you can use that as well. Edith says there also is a Debbi Moo who is an actress, and I once mistyped and she came up. Oh really? Debbie, is this the die that is in the sewing craft cards? If it is, I've got it. Sewing craft cards. I think it might be Penny. Okay, and thank you for the love over on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. Yes, Julie, we can have it as 26, no problem. So look at the papers, gorgeous papers. You know I love the finish. It's gorgeous. So this is a mashup because you have some winter fairies in here. You have the flowers, the winter roses, and of course you have the Art Deco on here. So you've got that on there. So it's a really good one. It's got some techniques about embossing with your stencil. So can you see this here? That's embossed with this part of the stencil. So it really is a fun. If you haven't got it, okay, this is, as I said, issue 67. It's nearly sold out, so I've put it on today's show because we're going to have a look at this. And it's showing you different projects, different ideas, and you get a free download collection of fairies to bags and boxes. That is gorgeous. You know, you can do a whole range. Carolyn, yes, you can have the magazine subscription. No problem. I will get that sorted out for you. So as you can see, there's loads, and it talks about different dyes, so you can see how we've used the lovely dyes and some inspiration from people. Okay, and then at the back, more freebies. Okay, so if you want it, so just to recap, and we're going to have a look at it in more detail. This is CU026. And it is our inspiration magazine, so you get over £50 worth of goodies for only $8.99. Because what you've got is you've got the stencil that's worth $9.99, which I've put somewhere. There it is. So you get that stencil, and look how many ways of you can do it. You can build a scene, and you can emboss with it as well. So that's £10. So this so it's almost like you're getting the magazine free, because you are then going to get a selection of 40 pull-out papers. You're going to also get, which is just amazing, right at the back, if I get the right page, you get a full bags and boxes collection, which is worth $14.99. And then there is another kit in there that is worth £10. Okay, so, and then there's another download. So CU026. Now, of course, if you go for the download, okay, CU027, you don't get the stencil. But what you do get is you get all the papers that you can actually print off again and again and again. So it evens out the price. It's CU027 if you would like the digital download, everybody, of the magazine. Okay, so I'm going to put this to one side and then we're going to move on because we're going to have a look at the USB key. Now, somewhere under here. Hi, Lois. Thank you for joining us. I can see that another Kath has joined us as well as Michelle, so thank you as well. We have just been in for you not long. We're going to continue and have a look at the new US. Well, it's not new, but it is the latest, what I call end of season collection. Now this, Art Deco Moonlight Dreams, we're going to have a look at some cards that's been done with it. So you've got from boxes. Now the way to describe this is every day. It is not just for Christmas. Okay, so you can see you've got beautiful scenes. You can do bags, okay. You can also do lovely gifts as well. So they're for every day. So you can see it's not only for every day, but you can also do Christmas as well. You have got side scenes for you to enjoy. You can print different sizes. So for example, we have got, this is printed on our glossy paper, everybody. If you want the download, it's CU029, okay, and that's $8.99. You are going to get over 1,000 printable elements. So this is printed at 80% on vellum. Okay, there's so much on here, everybody. You can actually, of course, then go for summer feel, but then you can go for a winter feel. You have that winter feel. It's a mix-up, and then you have got more. You can keep on going. Remember what I said about creating apertures? So that is using that nesting die, which is the arch frame. And then what's happened on here is that we've actually cut out a frame in it. See, there's different ways of doing it. You can have loads of different colorways. You can, honestly, it's fabulous, this collection. Oh, and then you can do pillow boxes as well. The thing about pillow boxes, I mean, these are from different collections. One design can be printed off different sizes. Obviously, these are nothing to do with that, but it's to give you the idea of it, okay? And you can create gift tags. So that's where that fell off. I had a sentiment that's fallen off on here. I'll find it in a bit and stick it on. So when you actually have a look, there it is. So that needs to go on there. So this is being put on a MDF tag. So this is CU029. Jean says, oh, I have this USB key and it's some gorgeous designs on it, definitely. Elizabeth says, Debbie, what style of members cards is best to send in for the next magazine? What style of members cards? Elizabeth, I am not too sure. What style of members cards is best to send in for the next magazine? Any style, actually. Are you on about theme? It can be Christmas or every day, whatever you would like. And talking about whatever you like, you can do shape cards, slider cards. Isn't that lovely? Anniversary card. Talking of anniversary, maybe I should keep this. Dave, close your eyes. I might give this one to Dave. I might redo it and add some things. I mean, I did make this one. But it's my anniversary on Friday. And thank you for those people that have sent in some cards. We have got them. Jessica has sent them to us. And I do know there's some other cards still for me to pick up at the weekend. So thank you for that. Yes, Dave and I are celebrating 27 years. I know. Richard said, did we get married when I was 10? Which was a lovely compliment. And talking of compliments, how cool is this? So this is using this dice set, okay, to make an aperture. I just love it. Okay, so where am I with everything? Nikki said, Debbie, did you get a message of me about the design team? Yes, Nikki, I am just sorting some things out. What you all have to realise is we're a very small team, okay? and I will be getting back to you with, to be fair, Nikki, I thought I'd actually replied today, but it might be that it's still there waiting for me to press return. So I will confirm that back to you tomorrow. Okay, so thank you for all the congrats coming through. I really do appreciate it. I don't know where the time's gone. So let's have a look at this USB key. So I've showed you loads of card samples. It is a really good collection. CU028. Remember, $12.99, normally $19.99. It got launched last year. I don't know where the time's gone. Now, how it works, everybody, is works on PC, Mac, and Linux. You just click on where you want to go. For example, the design sheets. If you click on the design sheets, look, you've got Christmas one. So say you want a Christmas one and pick the middle top one. And you've got blues and golds. Look at that. And beautiful Christmas sentiments if you want a Christmas one. If you close this down, okay, and then go to the next page and go for the red one at the bottom. So it's not just Christmas, it's every day. I love that one. It's always gin o'clock. That's hilarious. Talking of hilarious, Lois has put 27 years. I don't think I've had a relationship for 27 weeks, lol. That is so funny. Okay, so close this down, go to the next one. We're just showing you all the different characters. Click on the next page actually and click on the top middle. So there's your teals and gold. So this one's obviously gives you, obviously a Christmas feel, but also winter. So it doesn't have to just be for Christmas. You've got that option. And we close this down. And then if we go, I love that one. Which one should we do? Let's do the red and gold. The dress is beautiful. So there you go. Now, if you've never used these collections before, all you need to do is click on the right side. You can see a little printer icon just at the top there. If you click on there, and what will happen is your print preview will come up and you can change the sizes. You can become the designer. Honestly, it's such an easy way to use. If you've never used my collections before, have a go. Okay, if you like what you see. I mean, this is $12.99. You click on scale, you can then change it to whatever size you want and you will become the designer, everybody. And you can see, however, if you want to use your nesting dies, make sure you keep it at 100%. So this is CU028 and that's $12.99. However, for the download, it's CU029 and that is only $8.99. Okay, so if we close this down and I want to show you some other things. So the other things to let you know is this section has milestones on, which I love, number 6. And we've got them in different colours, so you can use them, click on the next page. You've got them in different colours, as you can see, and you've got them with, so click on the green one or the teal one at the top there. If you click on there, you can see you've got standard numbers, and then you've got with the TH on. Or the
ordinal numbers.
Dev's just told me they're called ordinal numbers. I really wouldn't have known that. Oh, Jane says we celebrated our 54th anniversary last week, but I was only 17 when I got married and my husband was 19. Wow, congratulations, Jane. That's amazing. So if you click on the X at the top, these are something that will come in very handy. Now, the other thing to let you know on here is the dimensional cards. I mean, there's so much on here. I haven't got time to go through them all. Oh, let's have a look at dome cards. Now, we've got a wedding one. Click on the teal one. And then we'll show you a finished one. So these two sheets create dome cards. And if you haven't done a dome card before, you really need to have a go because they are just amazing. Okay, so we'll have a look in a second. And we close this down because we're going to do a demo in a second. You've got sentiments, bags and boxes. So if I go into the pillar boxes, this is how to make a smaller pillar box. Then click into the bottom one. Okay, so there's your black and white and grey and gold. I think somebody had that down as a colour option. Now, if you want it full size, you print it as it is. But if you want to print it off and put a pair of earrings in, for example, you might want to change that to, say, 50% or even less. Or you can even go even less. There you go. And make it, that will fit a ring, I think. Not that I want a ring, Dave, hint, hint. Okay, we close that down and we go to the next page. So this is giving you a little idea. We're going to go and start a demo in a second, but just very quickly, we'll come back to the front camera. There's loads on here, okay? Trust me, you're going to get over 1,500 printable elements, beautiful designs for every day and also for Christmas. So it's a 2-in-1 collection, really. Susan says, can you add CU29 to my previous selection? Of course I can, not a problem. So this is what I was going to show you. We'll put the top camera on. So look how gorgeous is this, everybody. So as you can see, you have got there, this is a dome card. I am going to be doing a whole, on the next, when am I doing it? I'm going to, on the next craft along, we're doing a dome card. Because look, this is making that one that I just showed you. But here's one. So this one I actually did. But this one, Lois did. She put a light on for the fairies. Okay. And we'll be talking about these lights on Thursday. But I just wanted to show you that you can get dome cards in different ones. And I'm sure I've seen another one. Oh, there's a wedding one. Look, so you can get different themes. They really are a fun one to do. Wendy says, we'll put the front camera on because she's given me the answer of what it's called. Wendy's put, I think the tart you're talking about is called a flan patisserie in the French boulangerie. We buy them when in France. They're delicious. We buy them when on holiday. They are delicious. So it's called a flan patisserie. Okay, well now I know what they're called. Okay, everybody, so that's the dome card and we'll get it sorted out in the next craft along, which will be in a few weeks. Now, I do have one new item on today. Is it new? Oh no, there's a couple of new ones. So we're going to do a demonstration, but let me just show you the foil card because obviously it's all about metallic. I couldn't help it. But to give you these, this is CU030. It is only $4.99, everybody. $4.99. And it's gold foiled cards, A5 cards. Hi, Jackie, no problem. Nice that you're here. You'll have to watch and catch up. We'll put these images, 24 A5 cards, $4.99. First come, first serve with them, everybody, because that price is ridiculous. We'll put the image on so you can see. And honestly, they are gorgeous. Unfortunately, I don't have a sample yet because they're in the UK, and obviously I'm in France at the moment. Lucille's confirmed she loves the flan pastry with a lot of vanilla. Yes, definitely. Making me hungry, everybody. So CU030 is 24 A5 card blanks, okay, and now they're gold foiled on them, and we're bringing up the picture. So as you can see, you are going to get the 210 GSM, but the 24 for $4.99, and you have got the sizes. We'll show you. You can see that they're A5 there. They're all the patterns that you're going to get, okay. So and they're just gorgeous. And is the next one picture? Is there one more picture? So there's one that you can then rub some ink in if you wanted like an ombre effect with the pink, or you can leave it as that. We go back to the previous picture. CU030 is 24 A4 size cards. Can you put the front one on a second? So you have got on there, as you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is there? I've missed how many it is. It tells you 24 foiled folded cards. 210 GSM with all those patterns. So you can use them for Christmas, but because you've got the little stars and the dots and the stripes, you can also use them for every day. And I thought they would work really well with this collection. But remember, first come, first serve with it, and I would go for it. I've already got my name down for a couple because it's quite handy to have a foil finish that you just need to put a topper in. Okay, so that was the brand new one, okay. So what I want to do is we are going to get started with a demonstration, and then if I need to go through, I'll go through some other elements as well. One of the other things that we're going to be doing, and I'm going to do this now. Laura says, I need this. Yes, I know what you mean. And talking of need it, CU032 is, because I want to die cut this well for my demo, it is, CU032 is new matches. Well, it's not new, it's the roses. I love the mini matches. And you'll find that you can use them for different ones. You're going to get 20 20 colours, and you're going to get a forever code, and you're going to get the die, normally $9.99. So how it works is, you get your sheet, you cut it out, and then all I'm doing, I've lost it. Do you know what? I did have a nice tidy desk. And I have got some tape, purple tape that I need to put on. Oh, I've got some exciting news, which I'll show you next time. I have got low tack tape, by the way, is now in stock. It's only $2.99 for the purple. That has 10 meters on. However, I've been trying to get it for years. I've got pink low tack tape coming. And that has 25 meters on. And that is also available now in stock if anybody wants it. So we have got low tack tape in, we've got the purple, but there's only 10 meters on that, everybody. I mean, you won't need it for an awful lot. I use it for my stencils and I use it for my dies. I'm putting this through while I'm talking because I want to do a demonstration. I want to add some roses. So if I do this first, now the roses, as I said, come with different sheets, and you can do this type of thing, you see, with the roses. I love them. Okay, but these ones, as you can look how easy it was. They've come out straight away. Look at that. I'm going to leave that like that because I'm going to give you a top tip of how to bling these. I read A4, but Debbie said A4. Oh, Pat, it is A5. If I said A4, I'm so sorry. The card blanks are A5. I could have sworn I put A5 on the list, but if I said A4, I'm sorry for the confusion. It is definitely A5. You get 24 A5 card foil blanks. So just to reiterate, it's, as you can see on there, it says A5. Okay, so put that to one side and we're going to use that. Right, okay, so we're talking about doing a demo. I told you that I'm going with a teal. I love this. Just so happens to go with my glasses, actually. Put my glasses on so I can see. Now, the magazine, any magazine, but if you look at my magazines, I'm going to take the inspiration from the magazine, but what I'm going to do, so this magazine, which is on promotion because it's gone limited, so I thought, why not? CU026, normally $14.99 for £50 worth of goodies, and it's only $8.99, and it's CU, get the right page, CU, where am I? I've lost it there, yeah, CU026, and then you've also got the download as CU027. So as you can see, if I go through this, you have got step by step, but this is the one I want to show you. So look at a card, it gives you instructions what to do. And I'm going to do that card because I love stepper cards, but you can create a pop-up. Always use it as a reference library, as such, a reference book, so you can go to it and think, actually, I want to do that one, or I want to do one of these. So it's giving you ideas of what to do. So I'm going to go for this card. So when you look at magazines, don't just look at the theme and go, oh, I don't like that, or it's not for me. Look at the shape and then look at the layout. And the other thing to let you know, when you look at these cards, also look at the layout of how the actual composition of everything when you go through it. And even here is showing you how to make aperture cards using your nesting dies, okay? It really is a fun collection. So I'm going to show you how to do a stepper card. So what I've got here is I've got my card base. Now, stepper cards are one of the things that I've done all the time. Ida says, I downloaded everything from issue 69 and didn't have any problem. Oh, Pat, have you had an issue? Can you send us a private message and I'll get you sorted out? If whoever said they've had some issues. So I'm just using A4 card, and this is just my basic printable card. I wouldn't recommend you use your what's it called? Don't use your the new silk card, because a silk card gives you this lovely finish. Okay, you want to use the matte one to make it as a base card. And then Susan says, you said A5 and it said that on the camera, and add the mini rose as well. Oh, Susan, you want the mini rose dies? No problem, of course you can. Well, do you know what? Sometimes, Susan, I say so many different things that I get my words mixed up. Well, quite not sometimes, all the time. Okay, so going back to this. My stepper card is decided by my topper. So you need to decide where you want your topper. Always look at it, and it can be any shape, but what you need to do is make sure it's equal on either side. So all I'm doing is moving it about there, and then the other thing is, this has been taken. Dave, have I left a topper on the desk over there? Should be a little sentiment topper. I'm about to say I have lost a topper. Typical. I had it cut out from here. Right, bear with me everybody, I've lost a topper. How can I lose a topper? Well, very easily when you look at this desk. Okay. That is so odd. It's obviously fallen. Has anybody ever done that? Cut out two toppers and then you find that you've lost it. Yeah, I do that quite often. Okay, well, we are just going to pick something else. That's what we'll have to do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So it's live show, so no problem. Let me just get this sorted out. Right, so if you lose a topper, just cut out another one. But essentially, I had cut out a sentiment topper that was here. I'll probably find it at the end of the day. Okay. All you need to do, it was one like this that put that there. Oh, Patricia says she does it all the time. Oh, Betsy's just joined us over YouTube. She says, hi, Debbie and Dave and all the lovelies. At Doctors, so I'll have to watch and catch up. Thank you for the demos. Love and blessings from Betsy in North Carolina. And she says, happy anniversary for all. Thank you. Take care. Wait till you get to my age, hun. Lol, 73 last Sunday. Oh, Susan, happy birthday for last Sunday. And Marsha says, my work surface always looks perfect right up till I start crafting. Well, I did have a nice neat table and I did have a lovely topper. Oh, just let me show you something. Vanessa, if you're watching, Vanessa made me this as a birthday card and it's using this lovely collection. So she made this as a birthday card. So this is now kept as an idea in this collection. So it's just showing you that everybody, and Vanessa's in Texas, so thank you for that. The topper is under the paper. The top is under the paper. Not that one, Lucille. Oh, this one. Thank you. Honestly, what am I like? That saved the day. Right, okay, so 2 toppers. Right, let's get started again. So all I've done is I've taken, so as you can see, this is going to be on the side. And if you don't know what a stepper card is, everybody, I do know people buy them already done, and yes, we can do that. Okay, however, you can put a sentiment there, and you can put a large topper, you can put it in that bit or you can have it overhanging. So that's the card that I'm doing. You have all the inspiration and the step-by-step and know-how in the magazine. And all I'm doing is this, everybody. I'm going to decide this is going to go here, and then I'm going to put this here. So you need to make sure if you put in two toppers that you decide then where you're going to cut. So you can see I'm putting that on there, okay? And then what I'm doing is deciding on the paper. So this range does look beautiful papers. Now, if you print on a coated paper, so this is printed off on my glossy and silk, okay, it gives you this type of finish. If you print off on a matte, what's called satin, it gives you that finish, okay? I am going with very bling bling. So I'm going to go with this one. And what I want to do, everybody, is I'm going to bring the other papers in. So essentially, I am going to go this way. And here's a top tip. If you have want to measure it to scale, I want it long ways, but I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to do this. And this is how I measure everything. Line it up, put a line there, and put a line there. Always cut this side first. Let me get a piece of paper. So I'm going to cut on one side. And it just helps, and then you know exactly where you're doing. So that's going to go there. And then I'm going to cut like so. And then this is going to sit on here, like that. So I've got a little white edge all the way around. Actually, I'm going to lift it higher up and I'm going to put a ribbon strip at the bottom. So essentially all I'm doing, everybody, is using that pen mark. Let's get some glue. Talking of adhesive, we have our red liner tape back in stock if anybody is after red liner tape. I know we had a couple of queries about it. Oh, Vanessa's answer, she said, glad you like the card. Yes, I do, thank you. Let's put this on here. Some glue. I think I need to get some fresh glue. Okay, if I've missed any messages, please just put them on again. Okay, but even if I miss them throughout the full show, Jessica will pick them up afterwards, or if you send me a private messages, we'll get that sorted out. Then I'm going to have this on here, and this will be for my ribbon strip. Now on the bottom of every design sheet, I tend to put a ribbon strip. Now can you see, now I've not cut it out because I just want to explain something. I leave a white bit, so if you want to leave a white edge and you have that option. So we've started to do that, but if not, just trim it down and you have a double gold line, which means it looks like it's foiled. So I've done that on both sides. And then you're just going to put it on, like so. So this is the base. Already you've got the base of the card done. Turn it over, cut from the back, you'll get it flush. Now remember, I have put the mark on there. So what you then do, you need to get a bone folder. Now if you haven't got one of these, they're only $3.99. We have got them in stock. It is worth having it. And you literally go about halfway. You fold over, like so. Push down. And then you fold back. And then what you do, everybody, this is how you do a stepper card. You then push this in. So, that. And then what I've got, where'd it go? I have some other papers. So you can see that I have this. This is going to go on here. So all I'm doing is simply putting this like so. Turning it over, just use a little bit of a pencil mark and cut. So I don't really measure, I use the pencil as a guide and I quickly just simply make little marks where needed. And there is my base card already done. So that's going to go on there. Put your glue on. Now, when it comes to the embellishments, there's so many you can actually do. I'm just doing it very quickly to give you an idea. You can even put more along there if you want to. What I'm doing is I'm using a coordinated paper, which is this one, and I just want to tear just a little bit down just to give you another colour to it. So that's going to go on there. Experiment with mixing patterns. Michelle has said that emerald green with the blue purple is beautiful together. Yes, I mean there's loads of different colours that you can mix in this collection, and I'm using the USB key, or obviously it's the download as well, and I'm just now, can you see, it's just bringing that in, and then this is going to go here. Let's move this out the way. Okay, so it's going to go here, and then what I've got, now remember what I said about mixing designs. I have got already another sheet here, and then you can decide what you want to put on here. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about. You have got so many different sentiments. You've got "you're amazing" to us on "enjoy your special day," "happy birthday." We're going to do a happy birthday. But then you've got, on this one, you've got a "with love." So you don't have to just use one sheet. Go into another sheet. We do try to put different things on all the sheets so you can mix and match when you're designing. So you can see we've got different size toppers, different themes. For example, you've got more Christmas on this one with the backdrop than this one here. So you can actually start layering. So you can see what I'm doing with my layering. And then what I'm bringing in, I want this happy birthday to bring in some cream. So this can be cut out, or if you want, if you've got any of the nesting dies, you can use the nesting dies, the essentials dies, you can use those, and you can see how this is coming together. All I'm doing is layering it up, and then if you want to add more, you've got that option. Okay, so then essentially I'm going to add a little bit of a feather, because we all need feathers, I think, when it comes to Art Deco. There we go, so we're going to have a feather to bring in some white. Okay, so there's my card. However, do you remember me doing those lovely roses? So what I want to do is I want to add a hint of colour. So a couple of weeks ago I did, where is it? We did somewhere a distress ink called, what was it called? Evergreen Bow. It's become one of my favourites, so let's do Evergreen Bow. And then I am going to use a little bit of glue. Look what I'm doing, everybody. I'm going to use a little bit of glue. Let's move these out the way. A blending brush. So I want a little blending brush. And then I've got glitter. Now, okay. If you have got some silver glitter or gold glitter, obviously I'm going with the gold, I would recommend that you, if you haven't got it, add it to your wish list, because it's great to have. As you can see here, I always have glitter, but I have basically chameleon, gold, silver, and I have champagne, which we're going to use, because you need your staples. And now I've got my gold. This is champagne that I'm adding. And look what I'm going to do. I am going to use my blender mat, put the green on. I just want to take a touch of this colour away and make it a little bit of green. There we go. So I can see it's just adding some tones of green. When I put the other one next to it, you'll see what I mean. It's not coming very good up on camera, but wait till you see what I do. Right, okay, so if I put this one next to this one, you can see it's got a bit more tone down. So it's just got rid of how white this is. Okay, go around the edges. And then what I'm going to do while I do the others is I'm using Stick It Up, which is a PVA glue. And you just need a little bit. And I did have a plastic. You can put it on so I'm using my acrylic block, and all I'm doing, everybody, is I'm just dipping in my roses around the edges, like so. So I'm just doing a few, and then I have some tweezers. Do it again. And we're just dipping it in. This is a really good fun technique of making a very bling embellishment. And I should have another piece of paper. Let me just get this paper. Just to tap the excess. So this is blinged up a little bit, so I'm just going to leave that to dry. I'm going to do one more. And then we're going to put all this together. So essentially what I'm doing, everybody, is I'm taking away the brightness of this gold. It's going to go on this card. And then I want to add some glitter around the edges. You can use different glues, but because I want it to rise, I've used this Stick It Up. These are still in stock if you need them, or if you like one. They are, how much are they? I think they are $3.99, everybody. And then we have the tweezers, which have limited. And where are we? The tweezers are, CU035, by the way. They're on offer, $3.99. First come, first serve with them, everybody. And if anybody wants any champagne glitter, let me know. It's $2.99. But we will go through everything once I've done everything. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue and I'm dipping it in. Oh, Chris says, I love the idea of glittering the edges like that. It really is good. Edith says, don't laugh. I've used feathers on cards. Couldn't get soft, small ones. Made a cousin pick out blue and green feathers from a butcher cage to use. I had to laugh, Edith. That is amazing. That is so good. Right, okay. So let me just dip this in. There we go. Doesn't have to be round everywhere, so it's just round the edges, like so. And then obviously once it's dried, I can flick any excess off. Right. Okay, so I will use my 3-in-1 glue for sticking everything. The feather specifically. Okay, so let's start with the feather. So it's going to go here, like that. Then I have some foam pads. Make sure I get the right size of what I need. And then we'll get everything put together. So yeah, the tweezers, it's quite handy to have them. If you haven't got a pricking tool, you can use them from taking the tops off to even, there we go, picking things up. So $3.99, it's worth it. They're the long ones. So this is going to go on here. Let's make sure that sticks on that. There we go. Stick it all together. You're quiet on me. Hopefully I have not missed any questions. Oh, bless you, Anne. She says, hi, everybody. Hi, Debbie and Deb, everybody. Sorry, just been able to join you as have had backdoor problems. Hubby has just finished changing the lock mechanism. We'll watch and catch up later. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Anne. I hope everything gets sorted out. The most important things in life aren't things. Isn't that a lovely quote? So this, you can, of course, have it in there. Okay, there's nothing wrong about having it there, but if you have it a bit higher, it just makes it balance a little bit more. So you need to make sure you only put foam pads at the bottom bit here. So I'm just going to put these foam pads down here. You can use gel if you want to. It's entirely up to you. There we go. Putting those on there. And then simply make sure they're all down before you use your tweezers, and then you can just pick it up like so, and it wants to come up. You need to make sure, when you use tweezers on foam pads, make sure they're already down, otherwise you can't take the top off. Is there a like and share? Yes, Valerie, is to tell me what your favourite Art Deco colour is. Can be anything. It can be pastels, it can be brights, it can be teals, it can be reds, golds, whichever one you want. So this is going to go on here. And then I have got, I'm using my foam pad and so these here, let's just put these on here very quickly. Right, so this is from the miniature. I'm just going to add some more of this colour. Let's put this down here. Edith says, just remembered I'm on the last 3-in-1. Have you got some in stock? Yes, you can. I have some in stock at the moment. So if you want one, Edith, no problem. I can add it to your order. If people use 3-in-1 glue, what I would really recommend you do is keep the 3-in-1 glue for, you know, things like papers and stuff like that. But if you are, I wouldn't use 3-in-1 glue for round the edges of, like I'm doing round the flowers, okay? The reason being is it's better if really you have something like a PVA glue and you can actually dip it in when you're actually using it with your flowers. So what I'm doing is I'm going to dip these two in and then I'm going to curl them. So when you dip it in, so I'm just going to dip it in that way. That's why it's handy having tweezers. So for example, those ones I won't dip in. So these I am using my bowl tool. Use a small end. Now you can simply just follow the design and it lifts it up like so. And then what you need to do is try not to catch the glitter when you're going round it, so you can see that it's lifting up by going round the actual design. Also, don't forget to turn it over the other way and just do the circle on the other side, and it lifts that side up. So different ways you can see how it's doing. So I'm just going round them all. Shadia says, I use my glue pen for around the edges of flowers or card. 3-in-1 is too precious. Yep, that's exactly it. So you should literally, the 3-in-1 glue, it should be used mainly for things like what I like about it is the fact that it doesn't leave any, or what we call watermarks. There we go. Right, let's start gluing this all together. So what you're doing, I've only used one, everybody. I am using 3-in-1 glue to go on top of the, let me get another glue, on top of the feather, because you need something that's going to stick really well. So it's going to go on that, like so. And what I'm doing, it wants to go off, there we go. So I'm positioning what I've already done with these gorgeous flowers, added a touch of teal, and I keep on, you can use some of the glue you got left of this one, and it's just going to go round here. Oh, I think I put this in the wrong way because it's hiding. Oh, I have put this the wrong way, but never mind. You get the idea. This should have been more this way. I wonder if I can just move it. There we go. I've moved it a little bit. I didn't want to hide my little message. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put this on here. And then I've got some leaves that I'm dipping. You can use your 3-in-1. And it's just going to come down here. And then just keep adding, everybody. So I'm creating using the leaves. Whoops, I just dropped one of the bowl tools. Pauline says Art Deco always looks sophisticated and elegant. It does, doesn't it? So I am just adding. So this is one of them, everybody. And really, it is really lovely. Some of these roses, I could have maybe left them to dry a little bit longer, but you all get the idea. Let's have a look at this one here. I want this one. Ah, that looks good. So remember, use your bowl tool. There we go. Pop this on. Can you see why tweezers are quite handy to have? There we go. I'm going to have, so this is going to go like so, and it breaks off the starkness of this colour, everybody. So it's not so green. So what I'm doing is I'm literally having some flat, some not, and then I've got some leaves. I might pick up some more leaves later and add them in. There we go. And then I've got another little leaf can go on there. Right, okay, I've just been having lots of fun with this collection. So essentially, top tip is, yes, you can add glitter afterwards, but have a go at dipping them in. And then what I want to do is, I would have put this more this way, and I might add glue behind it. There we go. And I'll probably add some more flowers. But you get the idea. Oh, there is, I knew I had another leaf. Let's put this one here. Now the white will dry clear, because I've got some on there. And then I had a with love. Then I would add gems to it. It's going to go there. And then just to make sure this stays that way. The problem is with feathers, you need to make sure if you're going to use glue, there, that's better. So I've just done that, everybody. So remember, just to recap of some of the products that I've used, we have got, let me show you the card. There we go. So it's just showing you how to add a little bit of sparkle to your flowers and how to do a stepper card. You can then make it, put something in here. So you, just to recap through it all, okay. I have used the download, or you can have the, the download of Moonlight Dreams, which is CU029. $8.99 for over 1,500 printable elements. I really would recommend it. Okay, if you love Art Deco, that is what I've used. Okay, it really was a fun card to do because, as you can see, everybody, we have got different papers. So you can see how I've added different textures, kept with the gold. Really fun card to do. It'll go flat into an envelope. Obviously you can use different foils. The USB key is CU028, which is $12.99. If you wanted more inspiration, the inspiration was from the magazine. So the shape card, I took the idea from this magazine. And this magazine that we have on issue is 67, $8.99 for £50 worth of goodies. Normally $14.99. The stencil is $9.99, so you know what you're going to get, a bargain you got, and that was the card. So that's how I took that inspiration. So always look at magazines, how you can do that, okay? Yes, Elizabeth, it does have matching inserts in on the USB key. If you want this as a download, because not only do you have the 40 pull-out papers, you've got fairies in there, you've got flowers in there as well as the Art Deco. So it's a really good one to have for $8.99. Is the download. The only difference is you don't get the stencil with the download, but you get the papers that you can print off again and again and again. It really is a beautiful range. It's giving you a little mashup on it, and you can see that it's got winter fairies as well as Art Deco and lots of inspiration. And then the other thing that I used, okay, is I used the tweezers. Where did I put them? So the tweezers are CU035, normally $7.99. Long tweezers, everybody. It's worth having them. It really is worth having them, honestly. CU035, quite handy to have them in. I then did use a bowl tool kit that you're going to get, and the blue mat. You get 4 of these, so you get 8 different sizes, and the mat for $6.99. So it's worth having the mat to enable you to get those flowers up, okay? And if you do like flowers and put them on everything, it's something that I would recommend you're going to get, okay? But we have them at CU034, is the blue mat and also the ball tool. And then we have used the mini die set, okay? So the mini die set is, where am I? Is CU032. CU032, everybody. Just trying to move these cards. I've lost what I've done with the die. What did I do with the die? It comes with a pink die. Trust me. You get a forever code. I did have this lovely and tidy. I think, oh, there it is. That's where it is. So you get 1 die, but in actual fact, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 dies in one piece, and then you get 20 different colours, and you'll use it again and again, everybody. Okay, it really is a lovely collection to have. $5.99. Don't forget, if anybody wants any low tack tape, we have it in pink and purple now in stock. And then, what else did I use? I obviously used adhesive, so I used the Sticks 2 PVA glue, okay, and then the 3-in-1 glue. That's what I used for the card. And then not forgetting glitter, okay. We do have loads of different colours of glitter. I use the champagne, so you can add that if anybody wants any of the glitter. Did you miss CU31? What was 31? Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you for reminding me. So if you like the Roses in Bloom collection that was in the magazine, essentially what we've got is, which is this one here. We've done it as a promotion. So it is the Roses in Bloom collection, just in case you wanted more. It's my favourite one. It's the one that I did in my mum's honour with over 1,500 printable elements. And that's where you can get, that's every day. Where the ones in the magazine are winter, these are every day. And you can do things like this. Bella did this with the flowers, okay, and the papers and the sentiments. She's made this canvas, showing you that the flowers, you can actually print them off as they are, okay, or you can actually add colour to them to create using distress inks. So this is CU031, and we haven't got time to look at it today, but that was 31. And then last but not least, finishing off on Art Deco, everybody, it is CU036. I think that's everything. Oh, there's one more. Can we just go to 30, I know they're all out of sync, everybody, 33, just in case you're wondering what it is this die set. I was going to use it, but I totally forgot to use it, and it's this one here, CU033. it is this lovely garden accessory. I'd recommend it because you've got the trellis, you've got this lovely green like foliage and the leaves and the butterflies, and it's to go with the matches. You can see that I use it quite a lot. Normally $12.99 because you're getting all those, okay? You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dies. However, we've got it for $5.99, so because it's limited stock. So that's the other one that I've missed out. And last but not least, we'll go back to that, CU036. So there's a little bit of a mismatch tonight, everybody. But I was wanted to try and get everything in, some of the queries people have asked. If I have, oh, Elizabeth said, this is a beautiful die and so handy to have. Yes, it is. And Elizabeth is on about this die. Okay, if you're wondering what green I used the evergreen bow. I do use that quite often because it's like a tealy colour. And we do have those in stock if anybody wants them. So this, by the way, is Art Deco Elegant Christmas Card Making Kit. I had to finish off, you know I always do for digital. So if you want more of Art Deco, there's the golds and the reds, okay, with touches of green in there. You can actually add that to your basket, CU036. And that is the last product for tonight. I do not know where the time's gone. I can tell you that my desk looks like a bit of a mess. Well, hopefully you've had some, picked up some tips on how to have some fun with Art Deco. Feathers, glitter, gold, different shades. And also don't be afraid to mix your patterns. So you can see there's loads of that from those. Let me show you, there you go. Beautiful sentiments. I will probably add more flowers around here. That was just one lot of flowers. And I love that it has that hint of green with that. Okay, so drum roll please. Somewhere under all this, there is a winner. We have got Patricia Wright. Congratulations, Patricia. You have won your like and share. Or she said the like and share for tonight's show. Now, we'll send you a gift voucher out, but Jessica will be on that. Now, talking about what we're going to be sending out. Thank you, Betty. It is a beautiful card. I really enjoyed it. And thank you for all your messages. The desk looks like you've been busy crafting, lol. Cannot have a clean desk when crafting. I know, it is very messy. To be honest with you, I had too many cards on my desk. I wanted to show you all the different ways of doing the different techniques. Edith says, once again, you've excelled yourself. Why, thank you, Edith, okay. If you want to see something totally different, you need to make sure you set a reminder for Thursday, because I've got some new things happening on Thursday. Lots of new products coming out, and I'm super excited about one of the, well, actually quite a few of them I'm very excited about. But for tonight, I want to say thank you for joining us. Don't forget that you can watch the show back and pick up some tips, or if you want to order anything, you can still order after the show. And if you're on catch up, hello. It's been a craft and catch up show on Art Deco Moonlight Dreams. Now, Art Deco Moonlight Dreams, that was what the card, let's see, I've lost the card, there it is. I did the card on. So that is from one collection that I would recommend. If you want something that is for throughout the year, go for it, okay? Because not only does it have every day in, you even can do it into Christmas. So you can, if I change this and grab another card, there we go. You can make it into Christmas. This range is great. Oh, thank you for all the messages. And yes, of course, if anybody has any questions or queries, please put it in. A couple things to let you know is I'm back here at the Craft Studios in France at 6:30 on Thursday, and I will be going to the UK at the weekend because I'll be on Hobby Maker TV with some new launches. Thank you for your messages. Thank you, Rolf and Maureen, and also Pat and Edith. Honestly, everybody, thank you. Jean has put, fab show, Debbie. Have really enjoyed watching the demos. Would love to be able to make a dome card. Hopefully you can demo it sometimes. Good night and sweet dreams all. Jean, next craft along is a dome card. So keep an eye out, okay? We're going to do a dome card because I've been asked to do that again, so we're going to do that. Marianne said, thank you for a lovely evening. Beautiful card. Hope you have a lovely wedding anniversary. Thank you. Yes, keep an eye out on Facebook. There's loads of promotions, you know. Just because it's my wedding anniversary doesn't mean that you guys can't have offers. So we've got loads of fun things going on over the weekend. But anyway, I'll tell you about that on Thursday. So I'm going to sign off because I'm going to go and have some dinner now. Mwah. Loads of hugs and kisses. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's been amazing. Have a fabulous week and hope to join you here for some more crafty fun with Debbie More Designs. So take care and God bless and see you on Thursday.